Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Solomon Scott Selections here for Wednesday, July 26th. For again today's play of the day. Quick recap of what happened yesterday. Couple plays to go through. Starting off with the play from a couple days ago. Had a winner in the WNBA with the Dream -6 at -110 on DraftKings. Line closed at 7.5. They got there anyway as the Dream ended up winning by 13. And for yesterday's play, we had a baseball play on Joey Gallo under half a hit at -108 on Bet Online. Struck out twice and got pinch hit for. So a pretty standard Joey Gallo night in terms of barely touching the ball and picked up a nice easy winner there. So 2-0 day. Look for the winning day here on a Wednesday. And for today's play of the day, going back to baseball, going to look at a matchup between the Mets and the Yankees taking place at around 7 p.m. Eastern time. And for this matchup, going to take the Mets first five, team total over 1.5 runs at -135 on DraftKings. Time recording of 7 a.m. Eastern time. Covering why we're going to take the Mets first five team total over in this game. First reason, the Mets have actually been quietly very solid offensively in the first five on the road this season, as the Mets are averaging 2.78 runs per road game in the first 5 innings, which is eighth best in the league. Plus, the Mets have actually done well offensively lately early in games. The Mets have gone over this number in 5 of their last 7 games. And you're looking at who's pitching for the Yankees, and he's getting paid a lot of money, but he's not been very good this year in a limited sample size. Carlos Rodon is pitching for the Yankees. Last 2 starts, 9 1/3 innings pitched, 3 home runs allowed, and a 9.64 ERA. He's been an absolute mess ever since he came back from injury, and I do think the Mets should be able to tee off against him in this matchup. But you're looking at the Mets' active batters' numbers against Rodon in their careers. Really not that bad. 59 career plate appearances against Rodon, a 283 batting average, and a 356 on base percentage. So the Mets have actually seen Rodon quite well in the past, and I do think they should be able to see him once again based on his current form. Not to mention the fact that, of course, it is Yankee Stadium, which is a very hitters-friendly ballpark, and the wind should definitely be benefiting right-handed hitting because the wind is blowing to left field at roughly 11 miles per hour, which should result in a 25% increase in home runs. I mentioned before Rodon's had a bit of a home run issue. He's really an issue with everything, to be honest. I don't think he's really done much well in his 3 outings, even walked 5 guys in the last start, so I can definitely see him walking a decent amount of Mets. But the Mets offense we know has been streaky. However, they did kind of wake up yesterday, mostly Alonso because they scored 9 runs. But the point is, I do think looking at Rodon's numbers and looking at the Mets offense in the head-to-head matchups against him, I do think that once again, 1.5 for a team total seems a little bit low. Might end up getting a bloop and a blast. Maybe a bunch of guys get on base. Couple ways to get there. But simply put, until Rodon actually shows me anything of substance with his time on the Yankees, I'm not going to suddenly have faith in him to pitch well. And you're looking at the actual batters who have kind of torched him. Alonso's only had 2 at-bats against Rodon, but he's 1 for 2. Lindor's 10 for 34. He does have 2 home runs against him. So the 2 main threats in the Mets lineup, once again, Alonso's a limited sample size, but Lindor has done quite well against Rodon. And I do think with the Mets probably stacking the lineup with righties and the wind blowing in that direction to left, I do think you might see a couple of extra home runs, and that could result in, once again, a nice easy winner for us. But until Rodon, once again, looks even decent, he should not keep being priced like he's prime Rodon, like the Rodon from the last couple of years. That's not who he is right now, and as a result, I'm going to fade him. So play the day once again here for Wednesday, July 26th is going to be on the Mets first five. Team total over 1.5 runs at -135 on DraftKings. Bye, everyone.